Well, let's meet our special guest for the morning. He's already sussed out the show. He said it's organised chaos. It's Charlie Clements, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, very well.
Organised chaos, and that was just the audience. Now, it's a huge weekend for Charlie because this Saturday it's going to be exactly 4 years since he first appeared as Walford's budding entrepreneur, Bradley Branning. Unlucky in love? Well, Bradley has been married to nutter Stacey Slater, for heaven's sake. He's also, of course, one of the suspects in the Christmas Day murder of Archie Mitchell. I say one of the suspects. There's a fair few to choose from. Apart from Bradley, there's Peggy, Phil, Janine, Ian, Roxy, Ronnie, Jack and Sam. So, did you do it?
I can't give that away. It's top secret. I don't even know. Nobody knows. It's shrouded in secrecy.
How are they? Because I know there's talk about there's a live episode coming up to celebrate 25 years of this.
Yeah. I think that's all tied into the Archie murder.
Right.
And none of us know who did it. We're going to find out about half an hour before we do the live episode who did it, and then we have to go on and do it. It's going to be crazy.
No, because I've had some friends that worked in the soap, and I've heard some of the scams that go on lines stuck on beer glasses, lines stuck in newspapers. Really? That's what I've heard.
No, I've never heard that.
No, you learn them all?
Yeah, learn them all on a Sunday and then just do them for the whole week, yeah.
Now, what a confession was on Bradley's lips last week. Here's the duff moment from exactly 7 days ago.
What is it, Brad?
I know. He's about to confess to murder. Bradley, in the Vic with a rolling pin. What do you reckon, Charlie? It's always the quiet ones.
I never meant it to happen. What? I don't know I'm going to tell you this. Bradley, don't do this. It'll worry me. I've done something terrible, Dad. I'm so sorry.
You can feel everybody waiting for it. Do you still get a thrill from the duff moment?
Yeah, well, we don't sort of... You know, we're doing the scene and then we just hold it for about 4 seconds at the end.
You mean there's not a guy on set?
With a drum kit.
Can you imagine?
Unfortunately not. That would be much better.
I live in Bethnal Green. I live in the real East End, and I always say it's not very realistic because when the landlord of my local pub was killed, there were only 4 suspects when it happened. So it's never been realistic enough for me, EastEnders. So
do you get to... I mean, I know it's a kind of serious question. I can't remember the last time I watched The Right Stuff, but do you watch EastEnders? Do you actually...
I do sometimes, yeah. Purely because we don't sort of... You know, we don't all work together.
So you only do your bit?
Yeah, so it's quite nice to turn up and see everyone and know what everyone else is doing, you know, because... You know, we get a script, tear out our own bit, learn that. You know, we don't get time for much else.
To hell with everybody else,
to hell with everyone else, yeah.
Now, 4 years.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go, leaving.
Yeah.
That bit we do know for sure. The Sun, I mean, I worked there, they always kind of... They used to have a kind of ambivalent approach. Do we give storylines away or don't we? Because it spoils the fun. Front page news yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, which is quite an honour that you're going to jump to your death.
Apparently so. I think they issued a statement afterwards saying that was complete rubbish.
Codswallop, yeah.
So, but it's, drama, look at that.
How did you feel about that? I mean, that is TV history, that is.
Yeah.
You're going to be pinning it up on the wall?
I wouldn't have thought so. Not that. Not that. There you go.
Is it true when you auditioned, as I heard that you sort of gave the producers a really kind of compelling reason for putting you in the show?
Yeah, I said there's not enough ginger people on TV.
That's a fair point.
So it is a fair point. So there we
fair
go.
point. So. Yeah. What about you, Guy? Any questions?
Well, I've not watched EastEnders for ages, but I did hear that you were in a band. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
And if it is, are you going touring? What are you going to do when you finish?
She's a budding manager, by the way.
I know. We were just talking about that. Yeah.
I know.
Well, we don't play so much anymore. I mean, it was all my best mates. You know, they all went off to uni. I started work, so we sort of didn't really get enough time to sort of continue.
So are you still doing it now, or not really, or is it more
sometimes? It's, you know, it's more of a sort of hobby now, I suppose, as opposed to anything serious.
What are you called?
The Unknown.
Be afraid of the
That's a winner.
Really? That was the idea.
I love the way you say, and I started work, as if you went to work in a bank. You went to EastEnders.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Started work, you know.
It's a good gig, and I love this guy because his favourite riffs include Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, all the Jimmys, which is fantastic. You're in the right place
Cranky.
amongst friends
Jimmy
here.
Nail.
Jimmy Nail. No.
All the Jimmys.